Hey everybody, welcome to Views from the Pew, where we bring a faith-based perspective to mainstream media, hot topics, and talk about what's trending. We're filmed right here at the beautiful Shaybella Modeling and Talent Agency.
I'm Essence Hill.
I'm Gabrielle Christina.
I am Priscilla Renee.
And I'm DeAndre Bennett. So you probably noticed that we have two special guest co-hosts. Priscilla, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am 29 years old. I live here in this wonderful RDU area. I currently do poetry and spoken word, and I am an aspiring actress as well. So,
Very cool.
Yes.
What's up, Gabrielle?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for joining us today. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thank you for having me. So my name is Gabrielle Christina. I'm 18 years old. I'm an anti-bullying advocate, and I'm actually a published author. And the name of my book is Dear Christina G, helping girls find extraordinary answers to ordinary questions. And basically in the book, I give advice to girls who have questions about school, boys, dealing with their parents, or anything like that. And I give them 3 tips. Yeah, and I also have some of my blog posts in there because I have a blog too.
So Essence, what's up? What you been up to?
A lot. Working. Just got back from Charlotte. Went to a tea party last weekend and spoke to the women there. So it was pretty cool.
So today's show, we're going to be talking about faith-based cliches and misconceptions. But before we get there, let's talk about these hot topics. Okay. So the first one is, T.I. says he's a better best friend to Tiny and calls marriage a distraction. How do y'all feel about that?
So as far as that, with him saying that he's a better best friend, I don't know. I feel kind of odd about it. I feel like with him being a better best friend, I feel like he has a point because they were best friends before they got married, of course. I feel like with whatever type of relationship or commitment or understanding that they had when they got married, it probably didn't, they probably didn't meet the standards that they were supposed to and just decided to, go their separate ways. But as far as it being a distraction, I feel like as far as what his priorities are, I feel like his priority is not being a husband first and foremost. I think it's more so building a name for himself and for his family. So his priorities, I feel like, might just be a little out of whack.
Gotcha. So the whole, I guess, best friend thing versus husband, could it be that he's not really accepting the full responsibility as a husband?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think it's funny that I don't know if his exact words are marriage itself is a distraction or his particular marriage is a distraction, because if he's calling marriage itself a distraction, that's disrespectful to me. But if he's just specifically talking about his marriage, he got a whole lot of distractions he needs to talk about, like the
Right.
cheating, the criminal charges, the felony. Those are the distractions that he needs to address, not the marriage. That's my opinion.
Well, I don't really want to talk about somebody's marriage and I don't know them, so I'm not a part of the marriage. So I don't really feel comfortable talking about it. And plus, I don't even know who T.I. and Tiny are. So, yeah, I listen to white people music. So I don't know who these people are really.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about no criminal charges, but I agree with you. So that's kind of messed up, okay? But yeah, that's all I got to say. I agree with her.
Gotcha. So speaking about disrespect, a lot of people find the Shea Moisture product commercial very disrespectful. And I know,
I can talk about that.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yes, Miss Natural.
Okay, so there was actually 2 commercials that came out about the Shea Moisture thing, and I only saw one of them because they took them down. Like by the time I'm always like on social media these days, I don't know, I don't like getting on social media because it's just too much mess these days. So I kind of stay off. I keep a low profile, and so by the time I got on there, it was already gone. They said, oh, we effed up. And they took them down. Mm-hmm. But I did happen to find one. And the one commercial that I did watch, it was talking about, the first person you see, even though it's like a black-owned company for black hair care products, first person you see is a blonde white woman. And she's talking about how she cut her hair and how it helped her discover her sexuality, helped her discover that she is a lesbian. Now, I personally have a problem with that. Okay? Because I don't really think that, you know, it's like people have like this whole concept in their mind that black people and the LGBTQ community fit together in some way. Like we're best friends and we all need to be crammed in a room together. Because, you know, we're the same people, right? That's what they think.
Say. Yeah.
But it's not true. It's not true at all. Because being black and being gay are two completely different
struggles.
It really is.
Yeah.
Like I say to people, you know, if you see a blonde white man walking, what do you see? What do you see?
A blonde white man.
Exactly. But if I look at you, what do I see?
A black girl.
Exactly. You can't tell. You can't tell if you look at the blonde white man. You can't tell if he's gay or what. You don't know if he's married with kids, if he has a partner at home. You don't know anything. But when I first look at you, I see black.
Clearly.
That's the first thing people notice about you.
Yes.
But like, if you're gay, that's not the first thing people see about you, except for me, because you know, I have like gaydars. I see. I just do. I really do. They're like, how'd you know? I'm like, I don't know. I just did. I said, wasn't it obvious to everybody? Wasn't it obvious? But you know, it's like when you're black, you can't hide it. Like you can't be gay. Like you can stay in the closet, as they say. You can stay in the closet as long as you want to if you're gay. But if you're black, there is no closet for you.
Right.
You got to stand out in the sunshine for your entire life. You have nowhere to hide. Nowhere.
So your issue with it was the whole race versus sexuality struggle. That's your issue with the commercial. What about you?
I didn't even see that first commercial. The commercial I saw was it was an African American, or she could be mixed shape. She had curly fluffy hair, and she was saying how she used to get picked on. People would throw stuff in her hair, and she had a hard time embracing, you know, her natural state, and how the Shea Moisture helped her, you know, feel more comfortable. It helped her with the curls and, you know, the moisture and all that fun stuff. But also, you know, later on in the commercial, you had the Caucasian redhead that was saying she wasn't comfortable with, you know, who she was. But from the commercial, I took a sense of them owning their beauty, and Shea Moisture giving them more, you know, I guess more of a reason to. But I appreciated it for the diversity that it had in it, and that Shea Moisture was not just targeted for African Americans. Initially it was targeted for African Americans, but I do like the fact that they actually can expand, and it is for other races as well. As far as the controversy is concerned. As far as that is concerned, I do feel like it was kind of like, initially it did seem like a slap in the face, because it's like when you see Shea Moisture, you know that that's what you use, like as the African American community, that's what you have used. So initially I had no idea that it was that, you know, multi-races could use it, but that's interesting. It's quite interesting to look into.
I think it's nice that they're trying to expand their target market, but I feel like they could have gone about it a little different.
Yeah, I agree. And there's two kind of people you don't want to offend in the PR world. That's Beyonce's fans and the natural hair community. You do not want to. They will shut your entire social media pages down. So they definitely offended a lot of people. I think that I've been natural 7 years, so to see a company that started off one way with the legacy of their grandmother, and then to see the PR and marketing world take over and go into a whole nother market, just the way they did it, the transition was a slap in the face. However, I particularly don't use their hair products, but I do use their lotion and their soap, and I'm gonna keep using it. So.
Well, you know, they did have a commercial like a few months ago, or maybe even a year ago, I don't know, I can't remember. But it just had like, you know, a white woman and her biracial daughter going down one aisle, then it had a black woman going down another aisle. And basically it was, you know, because when you go into stores, there's like hair care and there's ethnic hair care. And it's two separate things. And ethnic hair care is this big, hair care is like huge. So I feel like in the commercial they had like a barrier between them, and they broke the barrier down, and so like all the hair care products were on one aisle together. And I thought that was a better way of showing that they wanted to get everybody, you know. But this was like, back up. You need to go back to the commercial you did a long time ago, because that one was really nice.
Yeah,
it wasn't offensive or anything, and like I got what they were trying to go for, you know. But with this one, I was just kind of like,
Yeah.
You know you messed up.
Yeah. Do you guys think Michelle Obama uses Shea Moisture products?
I don't know.
She might.
There's no telling.
She might.
First lady keeps it
She
real.
might. Yes. Well, I don't know what kind of hair product she uses, but let's talk about those school lunches that she was known for.
Take it away.
It was kind of her legacy in the White
Right.
House. So now to like just, I mean, it hasn't even been, what, 6 months? And to just like try to erase that, something so huge with, especially with childhood obesity being such a huge thing now. Like, what's next? What's next? What are they gonna be eating?
Cheetos.
They got acting up on sugar.
I literally had a guy in my kindergarten class, and like his parents paid like his lunch every day. They gave him lunch money, but he always came to school with like a bag of hot Cheetos or something, and that's all he eat all day.
Hot Cheetos.
Yeah, the teacher's like, "Don't you want like your green beans, your spaghetti?" He's like, "No, I'm good." He had like a huge bag of hot Cheetos. That was the first time I tasted hot Cheetos too.
Hot Cheetos.
So I guess what they're
Donald
saying-
Trump.
It's still not eating food.
Right, they're not eating the healthy food. So is it a waste because the kids are wasting the food? Or, should there still be that option? Should there be less of the option? I mean, how do you go about that?
It looks like they're trying to find a balance. Because I know
Right.
they were saying like, all right, we're not going to have like completely like low fat milk. We're going to do like 1%. We're going to have like the strawberry milk. And they're kind of like, I think they're trying to add a little bit, make it a little more appealing for the kids to be able to intake. But still, at the same time, it's like, if it's not good for you, it's not good for you.
Right.
And that creates problems for the kids, down the line. They're not going to be able to focus and be able to be in their studies, and that creates all kind of, imbalances, chemical imbalances.
All right, we've got to take a quick commercial break, so we'll be right back with more Views from the Pew.
Good morning. I'm Maurice Webb, and I'm the owner here at Precision Striping and Lot Restorations. And we do sealing, striping, and crack filling services for commercial parking lots and also residential driveways as well. All three services are separated. They can all be provided in their own service package. So with seal coating, it maintains your pavement. It prevents from cracking. It prevents from a lot of damage from weighted vehicles driving on the parking lot. What happens is when you get cracks on your parking lot, the rain seeps down into those cracks and it causes the ground to separate underneath. When that happens, the ground makes the asphalt soften and it starts to crack. So seal coating actually maintains and prevents from that happening. So it also beautifies the lot, so they see a nice, clean blacktop that they can drive on, and it dries within 24 hours, so it's very little downtime, and it also lasts for years. And as you'll see, some of my equipment really sets us apart. Cutting edge, top of the line, industry standard equipment that maintains a high level of pressure, that maintains a high level of consistency when we're spraying the material. And so we really try to set ourselves apart with what we say we're going to do, how we treat our customers, and also maintaining a certain level of value. They can contact us at 919-616-3611 or also on our website at precisionstripingllp.com. So here at Precision Striping, we always say we put our business on the line.
Welcome back to the show. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to jump right in and start talking about some faith-based cliches and misconceptions. One of my biggest pet peeves that I see all the time on social media is the misconception or the misquoting of scripture in regards to finances. People say all the time, money is the root of all evil, and that's just not true. It is the love of money. So I think it's important that we really address these issues when we see them. Don't buy into the cliches or actually correct them. The word says our people are destroyed by lack of knowledge. And so as a believer, I think it's important for us to kind of make sure that we're correcting or educating people on
Right.
what the scripture actually really says.
Because to a new believer, you know, anything that you say,
Oh my
they're
gosh.
gonna believe it.
Yeah.
So
And tell somebody.
now they're thinking they got to live poor
Right.
because they can't have money.
Right.
So it is very important that, you know, we actually quote the scriptures.
Exactly.
Just quoting them.
Exactly.
One of them is, well, one of the biggest misconceptions in church is that angels look like chubby little Caucasian babies. That is so not true.
It is not
In the good book of Revelation, chapter 4, verse 8, it says,
Read.
And the four living creatures, having each one of them 6 wings, not 2 wings, but 6 wings,
6 wings.
are full of eyes round about and within. Okay, that means they have more than 2 eyes, more than 2 wings. So where are we getting Caucasian? So where do we get this misconception from? Like, that's not how angels are.
I am not sure. I think people just like to downplay certain things and make things a little more cute or whatever. But also, you know how in the scripture it says that we will entertain angels, you know,
Right.
and not even know it. So I feel like angels also probably more than likely have to look like us, right? If we're like coming in contact with them and connecting with them. They probably kind of like, you know, Jesus not being an angel, but being, you know, but being God, coming as a spirit, coming as a human. In the form of a man. I feel like it's probably the same thing with angels. When angels come and they connect with us, they probably look like us. You know? I feel like it has to be something that sets them apart. Maybe it's some. Of course, it has to be their presence.
Right.
Because when they come to you, they say, "Do not fear." I feel like it has
That
to
right
be.
there should tell you they don't look like chubby Caucasian babies.
Yeah, you're right. That's kind of a baby.
Yeah.
That's so true.
I know me personally, when I hear stories about people having encounters with angels, say like in a hospital or in a car accident, and they say they went and there was this being there, this person that helped them, and they turn around and they're gone. I don't envision chubby cheeks and rosy. I don't see that. So yeah, I want someone with power and strength that's, you know, actually watching over me.
This is so true.
So what about the Lord won't give you more than you can bear? How many times have you heard that
Yes,
one?
I've heard that so many
Yes,
times. Yes. I feel like people, I mean, we all have a choice in life, right? I feel like some of us put stuff on ourselves and God will be like, you do that to yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Own
Kinda
it.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, then at the same time, you know, God's definitely, I feel like, of course, he's always going to be there to protect you, to look out for you, you know, and he comes with, he'll give you certain peace and joy in certain situations where you feel like you just can't like take it anymore, you know, and he'll come and have his angels, you know, come and fight your battles as well for you. So I feel like it's a cute saying, like he won't give you more than fair, but then at the same time, it's like sometimes we put ourselves in certain situations that we shouldn't be in, you know,
In the first place.
in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So true.
What about cleanliness is next to godliness?
I had actually never heard this one before until today.
It's a great saying.
Yeah.
However, it's not in the Bible.
No.
It's a cliche. Like, what soap can you use to get you next to God?
Yeah.
I don't think there is any.
That's your story.
Or maybe it's Dove. Maybe you know Dove. You know Dove.
The messenger soap.
That can get you a seat right next to God if you shower in Dove.
I'm pretty sure that my mom used this to get us to clean the house.
Probably.
Yeah. I think that's the way she flipped it. Like, cleanliness is next to godliness. Now get in your room and pick them clothes up. And we fell for it, so.
And I think dirty people make it to heaven. I really do think dirty people make it to heaven. I'm just saying. I don't think because you're dirty.
Wow. If y'all saw my car right now, yo.
Oh, well.
I mean, I'm just saying.
If that was the case.
I'm
Right.
gonna be like, beep, beep, Jesus, it's me.
Right.
So yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that.
That's good. I'm gonna have to still use that though for my kids, though, like you said.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It worked.
Just don't say the Bible says.
Don't say the Bible says.
Right.
There you go.
It makes it worse when you say the
The
Bible says.
Bible does not say it.
Right.
Yeah, I like that.
What about God helps those who help themselves? That originally came from a political theorist, Algernon Sidney,
Yep.
then Benjamin Franklin. Yeah, we kind of put our own twist on that too.
Yeah. I didn't know that came from way back then. Benjamin Franklin. Jeez.
You know, people misquote the Bible to make it, applicable to their situation. Whatever they're doing wrong, they always try to take the scripture and twist it, bend it, do whatever, they have to do to make it fit their situation and make it right for whatever they're doing. So I think that's where we get most of these cliches from. Like you said, moms trying to make their kids clean up. Cleanliness is next to godliness. No, not quite. So I think we just, have to be careful with that.
We do, because if God helps those who helps themselves, what do we need God for if we're so busy helping ourselves? Like, you're kind of making yourself your own God, and that's crazy. Like, what's the point of it?
And I mean, if that's the case, God is really helping President Trump. God is really backing him. And so he's getting a lot of help right now.
No, you did not. We do have to take a quick commercial break, so stay tuned.
Good morning. I'm Maurice Webb, and I'm the owner here at Precision Striping and Lot Restorations. We've been in business for 7 years. It's such an exciting time to be in business, especially here in North Carolina. And we do sealing, striping, and crack filling services for commercial parking lots and also residential driveways as well. So we're out here on a multi-outdoor mall complex, and this is actually a 1 million square foot seal coating, crack filling, and striping project. This is kind of an all hands on deck type of project. It's probably the largest job we've ever done, and it's going to take us for a little while to get it done. So we're sealing, we're crack filling, and we're restriping the entire campus. So all 3 services are separated. They can all be provided in their own service package. And so with seal coating, it maintains your pavement. It prevents from cracking. It prevents from a lot of damage from weighted vehicles driving on the parking lot. What happens is when you get cracks on your parking lot, the rain seeps down into those cracks and it causes the ground to separate underneath. When that happens, the ground makes the asphalt soften and it starts to crack. So seal coating actually maintains and prevents from that happening. So it also beautifies the lot, so they see a nice, clean blacktop that they can drive on, and it dries within 24 hours, so it's very little downtime, and it also lasts for years. Actually, every time you seal coat your parking lot, it maintains that parking lot by more than 10 years. Because number one, we maintain a certain level of integrity. We do exactly what we say we're going to do. We service our clients in a way that we put the customer first. We make sure that we sit down with them and talk about exactly what it is they need, how much it's going to cost them. We don't leave anything for guesswork. We make sure everything is right there on the table. And as you'll see, some of my equipment really sets us apart. We use some of the cutting edge, top of the line industry standard equipment that maintains a high level of pressure, that maintains a high level of consistency when we're spraying the material. And so we really try to set ourselves apart with what we say we're going to do, how we treat our customers, and also maintaining a certain level of value. They can contact us at 919-616-3611 or also on our website at precisionstripingllp.com. And also you can contact us on our social media as well, on Google+, Facebook, Instagram, and our Snapchat as well. So here at Precision Striping, we always say we put our business on the line.
Melodrama makes good television.
The producers are kind of focused on those kind of people, the stereotypical Cadillac, pimping, the pulpit type ministry.
Yeah.
I think the point she's trying to make here is use laws to manage sinful lifestyle.
Are you saying a Christ-like individual can't take shots for church?
I'm just saying it's hard for me to put the church part into the shots.
I believe if Jesus listened to Drake, he would say he got fake people showing they love him. straight up to his face, because somebody lied.
So you know, one cliche that I really hate is when you go to church and people say, "We serve an on-time God."
Yes.
You know what that means, right?
Yes,
It
yes,
means,
yes.
why you late to church?
Oh my God.
God does not approve why you late to church.
That
You
is
hear
too
that
cute.
all
Yeah.
the time. Or maybe when the pastor is saying 5 more minutes and I'm gonna let y'all out of here. I don't know if that's
That's a
necessarily a cliche,
That's a
but we hear it all the time.
That's a lot.
5 minutes, 15 or 20.
Right.
I had one lady that came in and preached at my church when I was little, and she said it's gonna be 15 minutes, and she kept us there for 3 more hours.
Oh my God.
So I do not believe a pastor when they say that anymore.
3 hours after the 15?
Yeah.
I need her
wow.
to 3-second
Well, here's
messages.
the thing, you know, the Lord God, the Holy Spirit, you can't put a time on him.
That's true.
But he's on his time, God.
Well, we can't put a time on the Holy Spirit, but we do have to put a time on this show. So what we have to do before we go is definitely thank our sponsors. We want to say thank you to Shea Bella Talent and Modeling Agency for allowing us to film here in this beautiful studio, as well as Good Stuff Catering for their food. The baked spaghetti was amazing, huh?
She liked it.
I had 3 plates. I did it.
So yeah, we just want to say thank you to our sponsors.
And thank you to our 2 special guest
Yes,
co-hosts.
thank you guys for
Why don't
joining
you guys
us today.
share how we can, stay in contact with you?
Oh, I'm pretty simple. Social media, of course, again, I am Priscilla Renee. On social media, my Facebook, I am Priscilla Renee on Facebook, and on Instagram, I'm Prissy Sunflower. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm kidding. But yeah, that's about it.
Gotcha. What about you, Gabrielle?
Well, on Twitter and Instagram, it's just Galaxy Gabrielle. And my blog, which I am going to be starting up again very soon, because, college. But my blog is planetgabrielle.wordpress.com.
Okay. Nice.
PlanetGabrielle.wordpress.com. We'll be looking you up, dude.
Yeah. I'm going to look you up too. Prissy Sunflower.
Prissy Sunflower. Thank you very much.
Well, make sure you guys stay in contact with these young people, young person
thank you.
right here. But before we go, I just want to lift you up really quickly. We've been talking about a lot of stuff on the show today, cliches and misconceptions. So make sure before you share something or quote something, make sure that you actually know what you're talking about. Do the research. Yeah. And we will see you next time on Views from the Pew.